So Zeke,
Yeah.
I lit up that last set with
Neil, your boyfriend Neil. Did you like that Neil?
Neil Young?
Yeah,
That's all right.
I remember that quote you gave me.
Yeah.
All right, so you're gonna need 2 mics for your guitar, for singing and guitar.
Okay, so I'll put this down here.
Yep, and you can take this one.
This is me,
Yeah, you
right?
can take that one, and
Alright.
you and I can share or something. You come walk behind me.
Does this?
When,
Yeah, when he's playing.
okay.
You just want to throw that over there when he's gonna sing.
Oh, but I think he's not using that one?
for the
guitar.
Oh, okay, I got you.
So when he's about to play, just swing that over and then he'll swing it back.
Okay, yep. All right, what do you want next, my record?
I don't know. We're gonna be in draw 2.
Alright, so what I thought, you have the CD queued up?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I thought the first one we'll play is Cumberland Gap, and then Down the Ohio.
Okay, so 5 first.
Yeah, so I would like start with that, then we can talk for a minute, then Down the Ohio, and then we'll play 13 in Green Hills live.
Okay. We'll go through all of this.
Yeah,
But thank you for planning it out.
here it is, right here.
Oh, all right. All right. So the first one we'll do is 5,
Right,
which is Cumberland Gap,
right.
and that's and you've got the ones you're gonna do live as well, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
with
we got
Cumberland
that.
Gap we're playing though, right? On the
Yeah,
CD?
yeah, CD Cumberland Gap and Down the Ohio Cumberland
All
Gap.
right. I just discovered these CD players go to sleep. Why would they do that?
I don't
Then
know.
I'm gonna scramble to get them awake again. Hey. So at least it's cool. I said that already.
Yeah.
So
No, it's really steamy.
last night at 8 p.m. on my Mac, it's got a little dashboard that shows it was like 89 degrees.
Yeah.
Or,
And
no,
then-
I'm dyslexic. 98. It was 98.
Yeah, I came back from the show last night at 10:30. It was 85 and 10:30. It was hot.
Yeah. That's on 98. So when I come back, I'll go over what I played and I'll mention the Neil Young one. And in good fun, sir,
That's all right.
I'm just going to mention that quote.
All right.
Do you
What,
not?
that he's a whining Canadian white
That's,
boy?
that's the quote.
It is. He is a whining Canadian white boy.
You know what?
And
You
I'll
know
say,
what?
I'll say,
He's got some great stuff, man. He's got a hell of a legacy.
yeah. Tell me about it.
You know? No,
There's
to each his own. To each
Yeah,
his
I got,
own.
yeah, to each his own, exactly. I mean,
Oh wait, I got a pair of boxing gloves down here.
Let's just leave it this. Neil Young.
It'll be a good
He ain't no
discussion.
Leonard Cohen.
It'll be a good discussion when we still.
Well, see, now that's-
So when we come
yeah,
up, you'll
that's-
talk in there for a while, and
Oh, in
he'll
here?
give you this
Okay.
when you're gonna say.
All right, okay.
So you can move that up so you can talk into it when you start.
I like Neil Young's music.
I know,
can't-
everybody
I
does.
can't
I'm
handle
the only
his
one who
voice
hates
though.
Neil
Okay.
Young.
I can't with
So
his
we're
voice.
about 45 seconds.
But
So
it's pretty tough though. They got a hell of a legacy, Melissa. He really does.
we're up in 40
I
seconds.
love his music. I love CSNY.
Yeah. Those guys were something.
I'm the only one who hates Neil.
No,
I've
to
hated
each
him
his
since
own.
1972.
Leonard Cohen. I mean, I could relate to that guy, but to me, see now we're on the other end of the spectrum.
I have the song that I wrote, which is.
I'm really survived because I can't
Yeah.
Oh man.
So mean.
You know, if you can't have a music feud,
Good morning, everybody. It's WMFO right here in Medford. What's going on? It's Mike on the mic. 9 minutes after 10 on a really hot, sticky, epitomizing summer sticky day, man. Really nice out there. I'm here with a lot of people here in the studio. You know, Mike Squared, Mike Costa.
How you doing, boys and girls? How are you?
We're doing okay. And we do have our local artists here. We have Zeke Duckworthy. Hello, Zeke.
hey, yo there, how you doing?
Good, good. And Melissa Anderson, how are you?
Hi, I'm good.
Really good. Talk right into this thing.
Here, put this little thing right
Yeah,
down.
you can bring it right
yeah,
down.
There you go.
All right, so before we start with you guys, let me tell you what we played, and I'll work backwards so we can talk about the first one I played in the other set. That last band that we heard was Waxahachie.
Waxahachie, yeah.
It's easy for you to
Very
The
say.
girl, yeah, she's cool.
Yeah, they're good.
Cerulean Salt was the disc, 2013 vintage, Lips and Limbs.
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad you guys knew about that. I didn't know about that. That was really good. Ultravox was before that. Systems of Romance CD, that was slow motion. The great Yusef / Cat Stevens from the Tell 'Em I'm Gone CD, his latest, I believe, right?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
last fall. Yeah.
Big Boss Man was that one, and then he started off with
One of Zeke's favorites.
so tongue-in-cheek. Yeah,
Oh,
Neil Young is a new one called Earth. That was C Justice. Wait, let me tell you the whole genesis for this. You gave me a quote, among other things, that says, and I quote, Zeke, "I hate Neil Young, whiny Canadian white boy."
He is. He's the
Explain
most-
yourself, sir.
Let's just go to that one song.
Sure.
We're helpless, helpless.
Yeah.
helpless. I heard that walking down the aisle of the CVS. And I was
Yeah.
thinking, yeah, right. This is the soundtrack for helplessness. I'm done with Neil Young. I
Okay.
hate Neil Young. Go ahead, bring it, Neil Young. Let's do this right now.
That's fine. All right, a nice, healthy
All right.
conversation is a good thing.
Exactly.
All right, so I want to hear a little bit more about you. I know that when you go to your website, which is www.duckworthy.com, right away you're greeted with, "Howdy, Neil. Glad you're here."
Well, I am.
Yeah.
I can't believe anybody would take the time to actually go to duckworthy.com, but if you do, I
You're
appreciate
glad.
it. Yeah, I am, very much so.
Yep. So you're here in support of your brand new CD,
Mhm.
which I love the title of it, Bad Road Trip.
Aren't we all kind of like on a bad road trip, though?
Yep, yep.
Yeah.
And the music, you've described it as dark Americana.
I think that's a pretty accurate description.
Mm-hmm.
I have, for the last couple of years, been on a steady diet of the antithesis of white Canadian, like Zoe Townsend, who I've always regarded as a poet first and musician second, and as a musician, he's right at the top. But
I'm with you on that one.
and a lot of the songs on the CD do tend to have a geographic connection, and they're songs that are descriptive of things that may have happened to people, whether they're real people or imaginary people, somewhere around America, and it's like the dark side of the American dream.
Okay.
And by dark, I would say this is a pretty dark record. It's
Is it like the underbelly dark, or is it just sort of a little bit left of?
No, it's. I mean, if you're a fan of Tolkien, it's the sort of thing that might have happened in a cave while you were waiting for Shelob the spider to creep out. You know, it's pretty dark.
I don't like spiders.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of it is, I would say, apocalyptic, Old Testament, damnation with some redemption, but it's mostly about damnation.
Okay. Damnation.
So now that I've set you up for a nice cheery Saturday,
Exactly. Yeah, you know, when I first met you, we had a little tour here a couple weeks ago. You told me that you write about a song a day.
Well, I've got, I added them up the other day, and I think I've got close to 300 now. And when we talked, I had like 260. So
That was only a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. No, I've got, I think 285, 290, something like that.
So, wow.
And I do play around town. You know, I play with the Blizzard Lounge, and I play at Pasadena, I play at the Haven, and Terry O'Reilly's and places around. Usually what I try to do is play stuff that I've just written as, you know, like as an experiment. And I'm not gonna put myself up there as the world's greatest performer or singer, which is where Melissa comes in. She really is very, very honest, and I'm extremely gratified to have her accompany me on the record and here in the studio.
We are too.
But I do like to, you know, write songs and see how people react to them, or just sing them. You know, and if people hate them, I don't. You know, it's their problem, not mine.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. All right, so let's say hello to Melissa too. So first of all, how did you guys meet?
It's quite a cool story, actually. I went with my best friend, another musician. Her name was Yolanda Becker. We went to.
That's a shout out. Hello,
That's a
Yolanda.
shout
You're
out.
listening.
Hi,
Yo.
And yeah, she was planning to play at an open mic night in Natick, and I said, "Oh, I'll go with you." And we got there, and it was around the time of the holidays, and I think it might have been like between Christmas and New Year's, and there just weren't a lot of people there. And I said, "Oh, why not? I'll sign up." I put my name in.
Okay.
Yolanda and I have been playing together for years, so you know, I'm singing, she backs me up. So we did a couple of songs, you know, kind of winged it just for fun. And after the open mic, I got an email from this character, Zeke Duckworth.
Yeah.
I'm looking for somebody to back me up on a couple songs for this album I'm making. Would you be interested?
Yep.
And the rest.
And the rest, as they say, is history.
Yeah,
All right.
there's a shout out. He might be listening to Mark Stepikoff, who puts on the open mic at TCAN, Center for the Arts in Canada. This is where this all happened, and he was like instrumental, so to speak, in coordinating all of this.
Man, very clever today.
Yeah, right, sorry about that.
No, believe me, you didn't. All right, so this seems like a good time to sort of hear a little bit of your work, and we'll delve into like who you are and how you got here
Right.
when we get back from a couple of tracks. But the first one you wanted to play is from Bad Road Trip, and it's track number 5, Cumberland Gap. Tell us why you want to hear this one first. Please.
Well, it's kind of a Civil War song. It's some of the lyrics are traditional. Of course, there's a song called Cumberland Gap, and it's been a staple of the Appalachian folk tradition. And I was reading the lyrics, and it's generally played up tempo, you know, sort of G major bluegrass stomp, and I heard it completely different. And I took the first couple of verses from the public domain stuff, and then I added to it. And the way that I heard it, it's well, you'll hear it. It's like a posthumous lament by somebody who didn't quite make it all the way through the company.
All right, here is Zeke Duckworthy right here at WMFO. We'll be back to chat right after this. Okay, so did you want to come back and play another one from the CD next?
Yeah,
Or reading
let's do
upside down?
Down the Ohio is the next one.
The next track. I got it here. You want to go right into? Well, it'd be hard for me to say.
No. We'll
We'll
talk
come back
for a
and
minute.
talk.
Yeah.
Okay, so Down the Ohio.
Then
will be
after
next.
that, we'll do
Trying to be
live.
2. Okay,
Yeah.
great.
See, this is pretty low-key.
I can hear how nervous I sound in the playback.
This is why God invented bourbon.
I know, it's
Yeah.
too early in the morning.
Yeah, I know. Well, somewhere it's after 5 o'clock, right?
Yeah.
Lay down, boys, and stay right here. Come to a place where there ain't no fear.
Possibly in my purse.
I have one.
Cumberland Gap's no gap at all. When you've been shot with a cannon.
Remember last time I played something from here, we hijacked the station that
Yeah,
time?
yeah.
Yeah, he wanted to play something for me, and I couldn't go across the hall where you guys were.
Right.
I was like, no, just interrupt the robot and just play it. And you were like, are you going to get in trouble or something?
Cumberland Gap's the devil of a place. I can't find water to wash my face. Lay me down and take a nap. Snow knee deep in Cumberland.
Yeah.
just sitting here. Keep it safe till I get back, or I'll raise hell in the Cumberland Gap. While I raise hell in Cumberland, I'll climb up top of Laurel Hill. I'll be there, I surely will. Remember me with cherry wine, moon for a lantern, wolf for a bride. Carry a poem and carry a song, marry me off to Cumberland. Old red coat greased all around, old leather hat, no brim, no crown. Old black coat for a wedding bell, spring green moss for a magic spell. Remember me as you pass by, as you are now. So once was I, as I am now. So you must be. Prepare yourself to follow me. Lay me down to take my nap in the quiet snow in Cumberland, in the silent snow of the Cumberland Gap.
WMFO, Zeke Duckworthy there in Cumberland Gap.
Hey there.
Thank you so much. Hey there. So, anything else you'd like to sort of talk about with that one? That's not, I mean, the recording, I know it was done locally.
Yeah.
That sounds really great. Sounds great on the air.
Yeah, that one, Melissa was actually in the studio last fall, I guess. I sent some material down to the Converse River Tracks.
Mhm.
They've got this wonderful program around here,
And that's the studio where you recorded.
yeah, they're down on the waterfront in the Converse headquarters building, and they have this program where if they like your stuff, they'll give you a full day. So I wanted a full studio day, and that's where this relationship, because I knew I was going to go in there, and I didn't know what the heck I was doing. So that's where I drew going to Melissa to come in. So she was sitting in the studio when that was recorded, and that was done off, real fancy studio.
Yeah.
They've got, 8 Neumann microphones and a 64 track lead board. And,
It sounds great.
yeah, well, there's people that know what they're doing in there. It's, that's a professional great studio.
It's very nice. We get to hear another one also next that was recorded at that same place.
No, this one was actually recorded in
I'm
a
a
different
liar.
studio.
I
No.
lied to you.
I should have. You'll be able to tell the difference just as an audio guy. But the next one's called Down the Ohio, and this one is also. This one was recorded with, just by me, and mastered by me, so you'll tell it's a little choppier. But it's also kind of unified. The Ohio River Valley, I don't know if anybody who's listening has experience. It's kind of a spooky place, and upriver it's like really pretty dark and spooky, so this is about that.
All right. Here's Zeke Duckworthy once again down the Ohio at WMFO. All right, next you're going to play live. So you can pass this microphone over there. Use either one for the guitar. The song we're going to do live is...
We'll go back to the CD.
Okay, so 13's going to be next.
My daddy told me when he was alive, before you say nothing, count up to 5.
You're
There's this
A-N-D-E-R-S-E-N.
day when you get up to 10. You better be ready to hit 'em again.
That's between the minority of people who get it right.
Don't get used to me getting things right, honestly. And I'll check the levels as you go.
Cornbread and cotton, wish I could recall all those things better forgotten. Mines in Kentucky, anthracite coal, horses and puppies, my innocent soul. rocks on the boat. Don't you go down the Ohio. Don't you go down the Ohio.
Talk about that spooky place down the Ohio.
Yeah.
Zeke Duckworthy, everybody. It's WMFO about 10:24 in the morning. And those were two selections from Zeke's latest called Bad Road Trip. First we heard 13 and
No, we heard Cumberland Gap.
of course we did. Of course we did. Cumberland Gap was first and then Down the Ohio. And now live in Studio A you guys are going to perform.
It's not called 13.
This is 13. Tell us about 13. This is an interesting track.
Well, there's a poet from Hartford, pretty well-known poet named Wallace Stevens, who wrote a whole series of. He's one of the great poets. He's done Robert Frost,
Okay.
one of the great American poets. He passed away about 30 years, 20 years ago, and he wrote a poem called 13 Ways of Looking at a Black Woman, which is a really deep concept, actually, and I really like that poem, and so I stole one of the 13 ways, literally is one of the couplets in there, you probably recognize it. So anyway, hopefully we'll get this one down. Ready?
Okay, ready whenever you are.
Never mind the moon. Never mind the moon. Never mind the door.
Walking out won't be back again. Oh, my sister, oh, my brother, just a way to pray. The attention that I pay to the clouds, just a way to say one thing more.
Never mind the moon. Never mind the moon. Never mind the moon. There will come. The days are gone, they won't be back
The river is moving. The blackbird must be flying. When the wind is blowing, when the sky is crying, I know 13 ways of calling out to me. I know 13 ways of calling out to me.
That was just excellent. I gotta give you a round of applause here.
Yeah.
That was a really nice performance. That was terrific.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
now the ice is broken, and we can start really making some mistakes.
I know you've really been practicing this.
Actually, we did, that one we did, that's on the CD. So
Yeah.
we played that one together a whole bunch. And as you can see, the songs, these aren't like songs that you are going to tap your feet to in the car, but they might be songs that you listen to while you're driving alone on a long road trip. And that's kind of, what I hear when I wake up in the morning at 4 in the morning and a song in your head, you try and write it down before it goes away.
Yeah. So Zeke, where do you hail from?
I'm actually a Boston native. I was born at the BI. My dad was in grad school here. My mom was a nursing student. So, she was a nursing student of obstetrics, so I got born free. And I'm of a certain age. I came up in the 70s, so I'm one of these sort of old school libertarian hippie types.
And when did you first pick up a guitar? And when did you know that, you know what, this fits great, this is me, I gotta do this?
Well, I played when I was in college, but I sucked. You know, we had jam bands, and we like just sit around and you know do all sorts of chemical abuse and things like that.
And I know you were on the radio too. For a
Yeah,
while.
yeah. I love this radio station here because it really reminds me. When I was in college in Michigan, I had a radio show on what's it called letters. Are you allowed to mention other radio stations on this?
That's Walk on the Wild Side.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I know the rules, having been on your side of the mic.
Yeah.
You know, our radio station out there was WMFO, which was the University of Michigan, and it was like nominally a 5-watt station, but let's just say that, you know, in the state of Michigan, the University of Michigan can sort of do whatever they want, and I think that 5 watts kind of dropped like 3 or 4 zeros, because we had a big, you could get us all the way down to Toledo and all the way out to like Kalamazoo and stuff, and there's no way 5 watts was that far. Those were good times.
So when you were just starting out playing, and I'm gesticulating,
Yeah.
because that's what I do.
Because you do air guitar,
I don't know what I'm
that's
doing.
Stevie Ray Vaughan right there. I recognize that.
Exactly, yeah. So my cowboy hat.
Yeah,
Way.
yeah.
So when you were first playing, what's the first song you really learned that you thought maybe I sound pretty good?
Well, let's just skip that last part, you know. But the
What
part
about
where
the
the
sound
part
really?
the part where I realized, you know, this is probably about 6 or 7 years ago. I had a friend who is unfortunately passed into the great beyond, a guy named Ben Cobb, out a friend of mine, and he was a real fine singer. He played all over around here, good piano player. So I used to compare his voice to Levon Helm, because he may be better. And I've got a whole bunch of video of me in his basement at what we call Last Chance Studio.
That's a hell of a vocal right there.
Yeah.
Comparison.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. I'll send you some links and you can
Well,
check it out. Yeah, and the guy was just a great singer, and like a barrel house piano player.
Mm.
And he invited me to come over and, you know, just sing in. And I brought my bass, and then I brought my guitar, and you know, then one day I wrote a song called Swamp Thing. Yeah, I'm gonna play that now. But Swamp Thing's like, that's a happy song.
Is it not?